Well, hi everybody. This is Angelo Quinones, and welcome to I Am Ministries. I Am Ministries is designed to give you answers that come straight, dependable and accurate answers that come straight from God's holy and inspired word, the Bible. The Bible. Now we're looking at the Greek word huparkon. It's actually huparko in the lexicon, and we're looking at this because we're checking out Philippians chapter 2, verse 6. Now I'm at that verse there on the screen because that was the last verse where that we looked at that has this Greek word tagged by the Strong's number of index 5225. Now let me just read them off just in case you missed my last studies. The Greek word huparko, means to begin to be, but it also means to be originally, to subsist. That's the meaning of Philippians chapter 2, verse 6. Hence, generally called to be. Luke chapter 8, verse 41. Luke chapter 8, verse 41, we saw that he was a ruler in a synagogue, meaning the man, Jairus, was a ruler in a synagogue. The word was is translating, the Greek word there. And then we went to Acts chapter 21, verse 20, and we saw that, word there, the word there, huparko, and we saw that there, that, and I actually forgot what it says. So let's go back over there. Well, actually, let me just read it from here, from a Bible, apart from the screen. So Acts chapter 2, Acts chapter 25, it's actually chapter 21 and verse 20. Okay, so it says something like this. It says, and when they heard it, they began glorifying God, Tantheon over there, and they said to him, now you see, brother, how many thousands there are. Now that's the word are among the Jews of those who have believed, and they are all zealous for the law. Now R is actually the second R, huparko. That's the R that we're talking about. So far we're seeing that it means to be, and one of the places that is recorded in huparko is under the umbrella of that word, of that translation are, and they are all zealous, for the law. And so we saw that. Now, we also saw, where it says, and actually I could turn to this, is kind of easy in the app, I could just poke the bear up here and actually find it yet again. So I'll just go to 3. It's kind of easy. It's right there. So 3 right there, and then that's okay. It's verse 6, but I could just move it very easily. I wonder if I'm not patting myself on the back, but I wonder if I'm the first one ever on YouTube to do this, meaning to study the Bible via a phone app or apps. I don't know. It would be recorded in history that I was the first one. If I was the first one, that's kind of neat. I don't know that. I've never seen that before. This is kind of unique what I'm doing. Don't take it for granted. Glorify God for it. Acts chapter 3, verse 6. It says, Epan de Petras. It says, said, moreover, Peter, or the postpositive should be translated first. Moreover, said Peter, or Peter said. Moreover, Peter said. You put the verb after the subject in English. Silver, argurian, and Greek word kai, gold, crucian. None there is of me. Moi. Is that moi? Let me see. Let me check it out. Yeah, moi. That's in the dative case. So he's saying, if he was speaking Greek, that's the negative. If he was speaking Hebrew, it'll just be lo. I have none. There's none, so none. I have actually, there I have is yeshli actually in modern Hebrew. Yeshli ach, I have a brother, va yeshli achot, and I have a sister. So none, there is. We see that is, see there is. You see that is and are. You see factor in translating huparko. You see that? Subsisting, are, is. Now when we go to verse 4, we saw, that it was translated. Now I have to go way, this one is way to the end, 37. So I must do this because then I'll be forever like going through it. I'll be strolling through the park one day. No, just kidding, guys. Now now right off the bat, owns. This doesn't only mean, listen, it doesn't only mean to be, huparko. It also means to possess, to it means property. It means own. Now, huparkantas is the translation here. Why? Well, because this word, if you look at the grammatical category, is a present participle active. Present participle active. Owns is in the present tense. So huparkantas. This is a participle also, just like huparkon is a participle. Philippians chapter 2, verse 6. We're doing all this because we're talking about the first nature of Christ, which I call nature A or nature 1. His original nature, his essential nature, which he had before he took upon himself, unto himself, an additional nature, which I call B or 2. The second nature. And Jehovah's Witnesses only look at the second nature and they see that it's always limited. Or, not always, but, there's limited in some occasions. And they say, well, that can't be God. God is not man. Well, now he is. But in a sense, God is not, let's say, only man. How about that? And that's true. And God wasn't man, before the incarnation. Continuously. You can't call that in continuous existence of man if he dwelt in, the bodies of those three gentlemen that visited Abraham in chapter 18 of Genesis. That wasn't a continuous thing. All right. So, huparkantas. It says, and we went through that. But let's see another instance, and I have it here. And I guess this is the same one. Not the same one, but like this is the same lexicon, but so it's running out here of verses, and we're going to see how many times this is found. Property, and then we see Matthew chapter 19, verse 21. So let's check that out. So 19 verse 21, let's check it out here. Matthew chapter 19 verse 21. Let's poke the bear. Let's go to Matthew. That's kind of easy to do because it's the first one. Matthew chapter 19. It's almost like, see, 19 verse 21. Let's check that out here. Let's check that out. So let's check this out. It says over here, Efe said, to him, auto, that's in the dative singular masculine construction. The Jesus, it literally says the Jesus. We don't say the Jesus in English. Just like we don't say, in the beginning was the Word and the Word was with the God. We don't say the God. That's not necessary. Now, ha Jesus or the Jesus, but we just say Jesus. If there might be a subjunctive coming up somewhere. You desire, teles, perfect, teleas, to be, enai, go, hupage, sell, polesan, of you, su, that's in a genitive case construction from the su paradigm. Okay, the and ta, that's a neuter plural article, possessing. There you go, possessing. That has to be the word there. Yes, it is, 5225. 5225. You see, and it means also possessions. Okay, now this is a participle, so it's possessing, not just merely possessions. He's at this time he is possessing his wealth. Let's check it out. Grammatical categories: a present tense participle has to do with mood, and active. He's presently active in possessing, okay, his goods. Now, so that's just it. Now you see that the original spelling, the lexical form of this is hupargo, huparko. Okay, huparko. And all of that the Greeks did is added a nun to this and made it a participle, huparkon, over there in Philippians chapter 2, verse 6. So basically, we saw, and I want to see, some of the verses that this is contained in. Now let's go to Mouse's Complete Expository Dictionary of Old and New Testament and let's check it out, and let's see if we can find 5225. Okay, all right. Let me see. And it's a little bit up ahead. Let's check this out. So let's check out 5225. And let's see if I can find this. 5225 here. There are over 5,400 Greek words in different words. Okay, different Greek words in the New Testament. Okay, so let's check it out here. 5225. I hope I can find it before the music starts singing. Okay, music starts playing. Okay, 5225. Okay, let's see here. And let's see how many times this word is found. 5225. Okay. Let me see. It has to be like on this page around here, someplace here. Okay, all right. Let's check it out. Let's see. 5222. Okay, I'm getting there, guys. And it has to be, and it's this one. Okay. Now check this out. All right. Huparko, here it is, tagged by the GK number of 5639. 5639. Huparko, and it's found 60 times. To begin, it means here, to come into existence. But to exist, to be. And this is the meaning in Philippians chapter 2, verse 6. Okay, subsist. Okay, subsist. And that's recorded in Winnie. Did we see this one? No, Acts chapter 19, verse 40, actually, to subsist. Okay, Acts chapter 28, verse 18, to be in possession. Okay, to belong. Acts chapter 3, verse 6. Acts chapter 4, verse 37. We saw this. We saw these verses. Goods, possessions, property. Matthew chapter 19, verse 21. Luke chapter 8, verse 3. To be. Okay, hold a second. Oh, that's so cute. Okay, let's check this out. Oh, man, I'm running out of time. And, okay, then Luke chapter 7, verse 25 has this as well. Luke chapter 8, verse 41. And that's about, there are more verses. So you get the idea. Now, the next session, we'll look at another Greek word that has to do with this great Christological hymn found and recorded in Philippians chapter 2, verse 6. This is Angelo Quinones giving the glory to the God that subsists or exists before the foundation of the world and even now exists and will come back to judge the living and the dead. Thank you.